How's you going, boys? Mike here. Welcome back to Grampy's Workshop. Well, guess what the project is? We're going to do some prep work on our snowblower, get her in shape for the winter. And one of the things I want to do is, I'm going to show you here. Look at this. Right down in here in the impeller, right, as we gather up our snow, blows out the impeller. Works good. Let me get in this side. Works good. However, I find that there's a lot of snow piles out the front of the snowblower, and I'm wondering if there's a way I can fix that. And when I look at snowblowers on the internet and whatnot to see kind of how they're set up, I notice one of the things that they do is they put rubber flaps on the impeller wings here to diminish the clearance between the inside of the chute and the actual fins on the chute on the impeller. That way they can pick up more snow and throw it up the chute. I don't think I need that because my impeller is already quite close there. But what I notice is as the snow is going out the chute, it tends to tumble out the front here. And I end up building like a windrow, like a plow row almost, in front of my snowblower when I'm plowing. So what I'm thinking is I need to put something in here. When you look at snowblowers on the internet, you'll see them. They'll have a little piece just in here, just goes from about the inlet to the chute at the top here, down about halfway. So what I've done is I don't have a piece of metal really that I could put in there for a test, but I do have some plywood. Now don't laugh. Well, alright, go ahead. A snowblower, I'm putting wood on it. But anyway, what I'm going to do with this piece of 3/8 plywood, I'm going to try and wrap it with some thin metal that I have, and just try it as a test. And that's going to go right, something like that right there. Okay, just to cover this top quadrant of the impeller opening. So then as I blow my snow, where the snow starts to build up and go out the chute, it won't tumble back and fall out here. That's the whole plan behind it. So let's go see how I make out. So there's my triangle, or whatever, I forget what you call those. Anyway, I have some, this is just sheet aluminum that I had. I bought that one time, a long time ago. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What I'd like to do is just cut this up and wrap it around this piece of plywood for a couple of reasons. One, I think the snow might not stick to this so good as it would to wood. The snow will stick on the wood, but it might not stick on the aluminum. The other thing is, it might keep the moisture and whatnot out of the wood, make the wood last longer. Because I'm doing this just as an experiment, and if it works good, then I'll come up with maybe a better idea for next year to do something more permanent. But in the meantime, I'm just going to sketch around this like as a pretty good outline around it, so that I can cover this whole thing in the aluminum. So before I go drawing anything or marking anything, I'm just going to start right like this. Okay. Just trying to make some folds in it just to cover in this piece of plywood. So. Okay, so that's as good as I can get that. So let's take her over and try her on the snowblower and see what it looks like. My idea is to have that in there like that. So just like that, eh? Just enough to cover this quadrant right here. So I'm not sure what's behind there, lots of metal for sure. But I'm going to get some of those self-tapping sheet metal screws And see if I can put maybe 3 of them in there just to hold that. So if I install that about like that, and that's, the chute starts back here, so I could even come back further with it, but I think I'll do that right there. So I think there's room for a screw right here, and then right there, and then one down here somewhere. So I'm just going to drill a couple of pilot holes here. I've got some sheet metal self-boring hole screws here, and I already drilled my holes in my little piece. So I strategically align that. Try it. I'm going to put one right here to start with. Well, that went in good. The only problem is now, after doing that, I'm thinking ahead now, that screw protrudes into the chute, so that's all that's going to do is catch on the snow. So I don't want that. So I might move that one out and put them down here. We'll see. This one here is outside the chute, so we'll try this one next. And then finally this top one. Where did that one go through? Right there, that's no problem, that's no problem. Couldn't solve it. So I take that out. I don't even know if I need that one, to be honest with you, because that's wedged against the top here. And it's good and secure on the back. And because it's just a trial, I'm not going to put another screw in it. I'm just going to go with that. And everything still rotates good, doesn't hit anything. So we're going to see, that's not much of a difference, eh? Like we're only talking maybe 3 inches of coverage at its deepest point, but I'm hoping it makes the world of difference. I don't like that. I'd like to get that secure a little bit better. I did find some screws, little screws like that. They're not much more than 3/8 deep, so they should work. I don't need many of them. Put one right there. And I'm going to put one right here. And might put another one right there. And I think we could use one right here. And right here. I guess we'll put one up here while we're here, eh? Just to make it look symmetric, I'll put one right there. Okay, folks. Might be the stupidest thing ever, but it might be the best thing too. So what do you think? Is this the next great thing? I could sell those for about $50 each, eh? They cost about 2 cents to make. if it works. Anyways, we'll see. I'll keep you posted, don't worry. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. Quick little video. I'm going to just oil my chain in the snowblower now, check the shear bolts, and we're good for the winter. And I hope it's a short one. So thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Click like, click subscribe if you haven't done so already. Ring the bell too, that would be nice. And thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next time in Grampy's Workshop. We'll talk to you.